So now we enter on a truly boring video that is maging. Maging sucks. It's stupid and that's just about everything mage is. So this is about how evolve your freaking maging skills. So how boring is this video? Well, only about 1% boring, because all that is left to the level 100 maximum to mage everything at the best possibilities is this half the bar. So let's get it started. To mage, you freaking put a heal and often use the fuse it all, and it you start fusing 1 per second. As you can see, when it works, the force goes up, and when it fails, it does not go up. That is it. The agility going down is not part of the fail or not. It can go down either way, even if it fails or even if it succeeds, it can go down. So as you can see, now I have 35 force. I took out my runes and I start now putting agility. As you can see, it goes up and the other is going down. It is going in quite easily, because the higher level you get, the easier things are to work. So you waste a lot more runes on the lower levels, and it's quite harder there to keep your stats straight. A lot of force went down. Once again, I stop at 35 and I start the other one. Sometimes, as I'm too high level, the end level, both might get to 35 and I will have nothing left. At that time I can use another hewn, like this Shah hewn, which is a status is not found here. So it be an exotic mage, and that means it has a great cost, sink cost, and it will take down those statuses so I can mage them back. Why do I stop at 35? It is because this is the limit of this item. This item normally has from 21 to 35 force and agility. So you should not try to go over it. When you go over it, it does not go very well. The chance of it succeeding is much smaller. So you should try to keep both statuses within the normal boundaries and just mage all the way to full, stop and mage the other. Now, the most used item is this, the work items. Not only are they incredibly cheap, you can also mage them quite well, since they have 2 statuses for you to use, like this. Before the level 50, you cannot use the work items. You can only mage something that is double your level. So 50 can mage the 100 level item. And before that, the common item is an adventure boot, on this case, or belt. And you can choose any rune. Force and intelligence are the cheap ones. And the normal choice. Now, the adventure item will only give 10 experience per successful rune. When it fails, you do not get any experience. So you have to go 10 by 10 until you get to 50, which should take over 10,000 runes. From 50 to 100 should take about 15,000 runes. The level 100 item, give 50 experience points. When you check, it's going 50 by 50. Level 25 should also give 25 instead of 10. And level, I think it's 125 or 150, should give more also. However, at the 25 I tested items below 100, they only gave the same experience, 10 points. As for items higher than that, I did not try. They are expensive. Destroying that would be more expensive than the entirety of the runes used. That is about everything on Mage. On the case of this one specifically, you can use a Cocoa Belt. It's a name like that. I think it's level 30 and something, because it has a lot more statuses than the adventure. Since the adventure only go to 1 and 2, you'll be working about all the way to 10. That is an over, quite a strong over. So you not have this leisure, just letting it sink in quite a few rooms at a time. It'll be a much more intensive work, and you want to change from that as soon as possible. On the case of the jeweler, when you work with rings and amulets, there are quite a few choices. The common one are the Global Amulet. It goes to 10 on both statuses, the Intelligence and Force, which I mentioned, and are quite cheap. Oh yes, the belt I mentioned, the Cocoa Belt, is also based on Force and Intelligence. So it is quite a nice choice. And lastly, for the tailor, you will use the adventure item, and soon you will obviously use the Global Helmet. The Global Helmet not only is based on Force and Intelligence, but it also has some amazing statuses. It goes all the way to 40. It is more than this freaking belt, which only goes to 25. And so you can put a whole lot of runes. Has the chance of succeeding is much smaller. It should be falling a lot, and you'll be able to mash all the way from 1 to 40, while the other falls almost to 1, and you mash it back and forth quite nicely. I found it much easier than the other two. And on the 3 of them, it ends up being the working item that you mage. And now you can no longer choose the Intelligence and Force runes. You have to go with that you find. Here, this rune costs 30 kamas each, even on the market, while these other two cost from 12 to 50. 15, from 12 to 15. So while you only buy 100 of these, you can buy 500 of these. It's an extreme price difference, and it would be as if you were spending 5 times more runes. Look, 100. Stop bullshit, stop bullshit. Stop wasting my rune. I did not see that coming. And I got you 100. I was stuck in here. And once we come here, we see the exact same process. You start showing rooms and it goes in. Sometimes the items are feeling like little beaches and do not want to take your room. It fails over and over again. And it's a common practice to just stop maging and come all the time to see if the mood of the item is fine now. And that is exactly how it is called, the item's mood. I have no actual code for that, any concrete information on that. Oh shit, wrong. Shit. Capital merde, yes. This one uses chance and agility, and it goes all the way to 40. This is slightly better to mage than the belt, but the process is the same. We shove in runes, each one has a 50 experience point to be gained if they get in. Not a lot of chains went down. Oh, it started going down. It started going down heavily. And when it doesn't go down, as aforementioned, you have to take it down by force. The total experience, the 100, is 500,081. You will continue to gain experience as you mage. However, there is nothing further to be found on that experience. Maging is entirely luck based. You shove the thing in and hope it goes in. When you make an exact mage, often with action points, it's pure luck. There is no technique or thing like that. You can guess the probability by looking at the item. There is something called sync. It's about the chance of seeing something going in. Let's say the action point chance is 1%. If you have half the normal sync, so your chance will be halved. So the chances will be worse. And the way you fuck up your sync is by putting strains on the item, more than what it can handle. Like doing an overmage, putting it to 50 chance when the maximum is 40. Put things like that. So the more you do that, the less chance you have of succeeding. And on the other hand, as your statuses fall back down, the sync gets better, it improves. So now you have a better chance at succeeding and fixing the item. However, if you turn on the freaking chat, there is no information about that. It only says you have created the object, or it did not work very well. On 2 it eventually started the signals of less sync and more sync, and the stats is what fell and what went up. And then there was the maging update, which I did not play, I did not see how it went, but it became even more precise. But here on 1, the only thing you have here is your intuition. Shove that rune in and hope it goes. As you can see, it's a boring work, and it takes about an entire day shoving runes, almost 30,000 runes or even more, to get from 1 to 100. People who have teams often do that, since they will use it a lot. However, for a mon like me, it's quite madness. They want to pay 10 to 50 camas, 15 camas per mage, and it's not really worth anything compared to what you had expended to get this profession, to get these and then these. All these freaking thousands upon thousands of runes. It appears my runes will be insufficient for this task. Even this one. And when that happens, for one I can use this, but we can come here. The rune market is right outside, and you can come here, Asia rune, which I like, and buy it like a freaking madman. And 12,000 camas on a rune. I can actually buy this very same lot by less than half the price. However, since I'm about to finish this is my last batch, I did not resort to that. But when you want to buy runes, look at the chat. You will find people selling runes. You can just type yourself Achete Shaduni and tell your price. The price here is actually 60 camas per unit. So the 100 only comes to 6,000 camas. And that is only possible because you'll be buying in mass. So you announce that when you want to buy 10,000 at once, and then there will be people selling it a few thousands. Oh shit, wrong shit again. You can also play with 3 statuses like this to take down the other one. Here my agility rune will get resorted again, and I still have some few chance runes, so I can keep using the force rune just to take down the chance and mage it back. Only a few force runes will enter in, since it's an exotic mage, an exo, and it is not wise to do so. But for this final spur, it can work. Oh, I guess I better buy more, a few thousands more. 100 of these perhaps, a few more camas. Every 10 camas give me 1,000 experience points. Every 10 rooms. So these 30 rooms I put right now give me 1,500. And I only need 1,000 more. This bar is stupid. I just got my level with these rooms. You see? It's 692. It will go to 742. Yeah. still need some 20 to go in to finish this 1,000 left. It's 1,500. Maybe way more than 20 of these to finish it up. Almost 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more? Yes. With 2 more rooms going in, I get my level. 1. I put my last one with this, just because. Ton métier costume de passer nível 100. And that is how you evolve your mage. You can also sign items, just put the sign thing. And to perform the profession you have to buy. You have to buy this, you have to buy this. It is extremely easy to make, but since it is used on a profession like this, people ask for a lot. You can find it on the smith, the blacksmith. This is a dagger and this too is a dagger. This one, however, is a tool. You buy it on the non-playable character, Automus. Here. You also have to go there to get the professions anyway, the mages. So you just talk to him and buy it. And once you are at any level, you can use this. These rooms allow you to appear on the book. I'm already referenced in every book. And once someone wants to mage something, they just come here and look. Shadow mage. I'm right at the atelier, as you can see, obviously. But I'm not marked, you see? There's an atelier? No. But this guy is. Why is he dead? Well, it's because I'm not equipped with the right weapon. Let's put the belt mage here. I'm not at an atelier. But if you got custom mage, I am at an atelier. And that happens because it only tells you so if you have the correct weapon equipped. So if you search for the normal jailer or tailor or shoemaker, it will say I'm not an atelier, or in this case I'm not. But even if you are there, you have to equip the weapon on the to appear on the book, and people call you to do things. This gives almost nothing. And I did not even get 10,000 points. Sad life.